Good afternoon, everybody. I'm about to step into a class, Mr. Corey Wright's class. It's an AP U.S. government class. And so it's very interesting topic. I think they're talking about a nuclear weapons ban treaty. I can hear them out of the corner of my ear. I'm not sure what all they're talking about. But let's step in there and see what's going on.
10,000 seats. Okay, imagine Madison City Stadium, where you had both sides, the same size stadium, where you had that many congressmen. That was the reason why that amendment did not pass. But that would be something that when they proposed it, they were trying to ensure what? Representation for everyone. But if you had that many people, what's going to happen to the debate process? It's going to take forever. Okay, so they finally settled upon the number 435. It's been that way for many years, and they're not going to increase it. Now, technologically speaking, are we more able to communicate with our representatives now than 200 years ago? We can send them an email, we can call them, we can send them a postcard, etc., and they're going to hear the message. So they still have representation, but Madison made the argument that federalism would be too unwieldy, that the federal government would be too unwieldy if they were going to have that many representatives, that it would be sort of chaos in mass.
Mr. Wright,
yes, sir?
I hate to interrupt you, and I hate to interrupt this great lesson, but I am going to ask, what are you guys talking about today? I actually said a nuclear warhead ban, so I think I'm way off. I could just hear that out of the corner of your ear. What are you guys talking about?
The source of legitimacy of the government and how we make decisions, whether by direct democracy or representative democracy.
Sounds pretty deep. Now, what grade level are we in right here as I film the class?
Predominantly 12th grade. We have a few juniors, but predominantly seniors.
And what class is this?
Advanced Placement U.S. Government.
Advanced Placement U.S. Government. And so I'm not sure what I said as I was walking in. I might have misspoke as I was telling what class it was, so everybody forgive me. But you've heard from Mr. Wright what the class is. Now, tell me the relevance of what you were talking about. Now, tell again, what is the topic of conversation today?
Basically, what is the source of legitimacy? Why do we have the decision makers that we do, and where do they obtain their authority, and the difference between power and authority?
Very good. Is anybody in the class, tell me, anybody, I don't care who you are, quickly, you're going to be on tape, who can tell me the relevance of the lesson? I mean, what is the relevance of what Mr. Wright's been talking about? Anybody want to? Anybody? I'm putting you on the spot.
It's going to apply to everyday life. Like, everything goes back to government, and everything that happens in the news, everything that happens even with school.
Very good.
It all goes back to government.
I agree. And I know I'm putting you all on the spot, and that was a tough question. Tell me today something, just somebody tell me, and this is the last question I'm going to ask, tell me something that y'all discussed that you feel like, I'm not going to say that you didn't know, but that you feel like will be something that you could relate to real life, whether it be this year or whether it be in your future college or adult life. Anybody have anything to add?
We could use this information because I know some of us are going to be, or already are at the age of 18, and we're going to be able to vote soon. So in order to be able to vote, we have to know what we're going to vote about. So,
That's very good. How many of you are old enough to vote? Raise your hand. How many of you voted in the presidential election? Any of you? That's good. Well, that's well, as you get older, you voted. Okay, very good. Well, that's great, guys. And I don't mean to belabor the point, but I know I hate to interrupt the class, but Mr. Wright, thank you for allowing me to come in here today. And once again, tell the topic of the day.
Determining the difference in the power and authority and the source of legitimacy for American government.
Very good. And as we go on with the unit topic, obviously it's a daily topic, this will tie in how to the ultimate, say the unit topic, which will, I assume, will end toward the end of the week as you're tested on it. Is this all?
Constitutional underpinnings and where the authority and the function of government and how that relates to public opinion, public will, and public sentiment.
Did y'all get that, guys? All right. Hey, good to see everybody. And that is great. Film me.
Film you.
Turn it around. Turn around. I'm signing off, and everybody have a good rest of the day. This is why we produce the best kids in the state of Alabama, because, number one, because they're great kids, but because we have great teachers and instructors like Mr. Corey Wright. Everybody have a good rest of the day.